Welcome to the final series of the Blue Shell Cup #1 right here. This is the grand final, whatever you might want to call it. It's the best of 5 PVT coming up. Dreamcatcher map 1, bottom right hand corner, contestant #1. This is our Protoss player representing Jera, Rail. And in the top left hand corner of the map, he's representing the Wolf Slayer, and he's player #2 for this final series. This is Inzane. So yeah, Reaper expansion it is for our Terran, Gateway expansion it is for the Protoss. We have one Adept, followed up by one Stalker. Let's see. Let that finish, right? Yeah. There's just one Marine, so he really needs to get back into this. 2 Marines. He wants to save the worker there, I guess. Loses another one though. Not ideal, but one worker is okay, I guess. So Inzane going for a Widow Mine in the starport. So Widow Mine play coming in right here in the TVP. Stargate it is for Rail. Yeah, one of the common choices, I would say. So let's just see. I guess it's going to be Oracle. I haven't seen Void Ray in a long time. But yeah, question is, will there be 1 Oracle? Will there be 2? Will there be even more? I mean, I saw some people going for like 6 oracles or whatever, sniping the shit out of their opponents. But yeah, mostly it's getting 1, maybe 2. So 1 coming in, trying to get some kills, then second one coming up, and then you can just 1 snipe the units, or the workers at least. So yeah, let's see. But we have Widow Mines, as I said before. We have 2 Widow Mines for Inzane. Okay, actually 3, but all of them are being taken with the Medivac, so do we have some more being produced? It doesn't seem like that's the case. And with that... Wait, what? Okay, the Oracle is standing at home. So he's not going to take out any workers with this. He might anticipate this Widow Mine drop. Oh, did he see that with the probe? I think he didn't. And we also have the Phoenix, so he could lift the Widow Mines. Okay, damages to Medivac actually. Halfway down. That's interesting. This can actually be pretty hard for the Widow Mines then. Oh, he's trying to surround the Widow Mine. With all the... Attack it, man! Come on, attack it. He could have just attacked the Widow Mine with all the workers and it would have gone down easily. Okay. There was a loud car just passing my window. I think you heard it. But yeah, Widow Mine. Taking out a Stalker. Wow, that was a good move. And the second Widow Mine. Okay. Not triggering. But still. At least the first Widow Mine was pretty good by Inzane. Let's take a look at his base now. Some more barracks coming up. There is a turret in the mineral line, so the Oracle don't really achieve anything, or won't achieve anything there. Some Marines are there as well. He has a bunker at the choke. So Rail is like, okay. Rail actually doesn't know what his opponent has, because that's all his scouting. But he's like, okay, his push or his Widow Mine pressure didn't really work out. Let me just go for a 3rd base. And that's what he's doing on the right hand side of the map. Other than that, it's Stalkers. Twilight Council, Blink is about to finish. It's even chrono boosted. So it seems like, yeah, Blink Stalker push will come up. And Blink Stalker is obviously one of the better units against Widow Mines, because yeah, you can just go and blink away as soon as they shoot. and they shoot to nothing. Easy peasy. So Marines scouting as well. They will see that there's a third base. Okay, there was... Inzane was about to lift some units, but then it was like, okay, he's actually going in pretty far. So he really wanted to have, yeah, a vision on what is there. Sees that it's a lot of Widow Mines, a lot of Marines, some Medivacs as well. But other than that, I don't think that Rail will go in again. He'll just stay here and try and kite everything. Yeah, there we go. He needs to go back home. And now let's see how good Stalkers are. And we all know they're not that good against Marines, right? He'll just try and delay the push by a bit. But yeah, Rail just goes forward and he's not going to do a thing. We have a big bio ball going to the third base location. We have no storms. We have some zealots in there. We have force fields available, but I think that's going to be a pretty tough uphill battle for Rail to hold here. Revelation being dropped, but yeah, still this doesn't really matter. Widowmine at least hits the Phoenix, that hits or that also damages the Medivacs. But will Inzane be able to take out everything here? Widow Mines 2 still available. Okay. And Rail actually holds this. I wasn't really expecting this, to be honest. And yeah, blink forward. Now Inzane actually in a really bad position right here. He's going to lose everything. Still he's doing some damage, so it's only Stalkers left. One more Stalker being taken out. So only Stalkers. Army supply, yeah, pretty much equal. Inzane was not taking all of his army supply or sending it over to the other side of the map to reinforce the fight instantly. We have 2 Liberators coming out now. Stat, shield battery, yeah. Shield battery doesn't really do anything if you're one-shotting stuff. So let's see. Inzane moving out again. Oracle will get some worker kills. Or... no. It's going to be drawn back. Liberators though taking out 5 workers, and at the same time Inzane now is going to try and move into the third base again, but is this going to be a good idea? Oh, actually Rail being on point with his thoughts, starting to damaging this worker, this rock. Meaning, yeah, if Inzane, who was in this position, would have just kept the position, he would have died, or some of the army would have died. If he moves forward, everything dies. And yeah, therefore he went back with his army. And now, yeah, Medivacs were taken out. And the army supply pretty much is the same, while we have Rail with +1/+1 finished. And Inzane just with +1, but +2 for Rail also is on the way, as well as extended thermal lens. And do we have a Colossus already? I don't think so, right? Nope, no Colossus available, but with the extended thermal lens coming in, I think having the Colossus out is just a question of time. Again, Widowmine dropped to the main base most likely of Rail then. Oh, Rail. Wow, Rail is double expanding to both gold bases. And this is going to be... oh, I was about to say this is going to be scouted because a Marine is going over there. But nope, this Marine seems like it's just designed to scout for drops. Yeah, for war prisms, whatever, any run-bys. But yeah, that's not the case. Okay, now he scouts this. Okay, he was moving back like, what is that? Yeah, so you see this base is not going to go up. But since he's taken out this one, do you really think that Inzane is taking into account that... okay, blink forward, good decision there, because all those Widow Mines were exposed. We have 2 Colossus with the army, and Inzane having the higher army supply, but he really needs to go back home, because what are you going to do with this army against Colossus? And we also have The shields coming up from the sentries there as well. Inzane dropping in terms of supply. We have Rail just going in. The Colossus doing whatever they want in the back though. We have Liberators joining the battle, but are they going to change the outcome? I don't think so, guys. This is the GG in game 1 by Inzane. Rail is taking the lead. Okay, guys. We have the call of Colterran. The ruling is map loss for Inzane. We'll tell players after the map. So yeah, we will have, since we had the waiting time, it's going to be 2-0 now. Blue shift is going to be our, map 3. Top right hand corner, we have our Protoss player for Jera, Rail, with a match point. And going over to the bottom left, there he is, the Terran for Wolfslayer, Inzane. Yeah, so he needs to win 3 in a row now to actually keep this series alive. It's going to be a tough battle. Rail is a pretty good player. I mean, Inzane is as well. But yeah, you know, against player on the same level, more or less, it obviously is hard to win 3-0. But we're going to see. Stalker's out for Rail. We have a Reaper going in. Can he get a probe? Okay. Can at least get away with the Stalker. Second Stalker on the way. Stargate it is. So yeah, how many Oracles will it be? Inzane has his command center finished as well. Widow Mines will be there. We have the starport, so it looks like a Widow Mine drop again. And then what is going to follow afterwards? Well, he's sacrificing the Reaper but not getting the probe kill. That's... oh boy, that's so hard. So, Stargate finishes. Oracle coming in instantly. Shield battery is there to have the Stalkers regenerating their shields pretty fast. What is that? Another barracks coming up. Oh, we actually... okay, so it might not be a drop, but... okay, we have a Raven. I was about to say we might see Banshees, which would be kind of weird. I'm not sure about the Raven call though too. But yeah, who am I to judge? So, Tech Lab is there, but this will be for the barracks. There's a pylon being built in the front, maybe just for scouting reasons. Also, yeah, for potential third base location, for warping in between those locations, for example. That's kind of okay, but okay, it actually isn't. It's just for scouting. If I just think about what I just said, if you just have the pylon there, you would have slow warp-ins. That doesn't make sense. You need gateways next to it if you want to use it. So where's the Oracle actually? Okay, the Oracle is with the army. Phoenix is flying over, okay. Okay, scouts the bunker. There's not that much more to do. But this also could give the tell to Rail that there's actually no big threat of getting attacked at the moment. But yeah, let's see. The Oracle is making its way over. Is there actually something to defend it? There is no Widow Mine here. And no Widow Mine there. And Rail actually moving out. Widow Mine in the middle of the map being taken out. Oh, they were just walking, okay. Widow Mine going up. So let's see, but I think this is just a check of Rail. He can't really go into the mineral line or whatever. Or into the main base. Nice revelation though, hitting almost everything. Third base also being down for Rail, and there's no third command center for Inzane. So he kind of is either forced to go for a third base now, or he's going to have to attack soon. because waiting right now is pretty much bad for Inzane. So let's see what he's going to do. Revelation is being dropped, and as long as that's the case, it's actually pretty hard to walk out, because your opponent knows. What are you going to do? Yes, Blink Stalkers, you're moving out with your army, but he didn't even build Medivacs. There are the first two ones. I was about to think, like, if you're going for a move out with potential drops and you have a lot of Blink Stalkers out on the map, then yeah, what are you going to do? Blink Stalkers just go in, take out the Medivacs, and he has a lot of them, so one-shotting Medivacs with the Blink forward, that would be pretty hard. Okay, so Blink's back as he sees the army moving out. And Rail's army though is pretty good. Inzane's work account on the other side is not. So yeah, doesn't really look good for the Terran player. Let me check. Okay, we have +1 on the way for Rail. We have the Robo coming up. So potentially there might be some Colossus again. And it's yeah, just sniping a Marine, blinking back. So it's yeah, he's trading some hit points, as you can see. Yeah, trades one Stalker, was trying to take out one of the Medivacs. But yeah, you see, it's just taking a path, and the army of Rail looks pretty good, to be honest. So let's see if he can actually get in. He has the higher army supply, nice force fields going down. Oh boy, he can't move through that. Oh, okay, he actually goes by the side of it, fighting with half of his army, but yeah, the bomb just takes down all the shields of the Protoss. So let's see if he can kite back everything right there. The army supply actually swings pretty much in favor of Inzane. And can he take this? Shield battery is emptied. Cannon is being taken out. And will he just take out everything? Will Rail have to GG this game? Another bomb dropping on top of all of these Stalkers. We have the Liberator zoning everything else right there. And GG comes out of Rail. Inzane takes map 3. Welcome to map 4 in this best of 5 series. Cerulean Fall is going to be the map in the bottom left, with the match point right here for Jera. This is Rail. And in the top right hand corner for the Wolf Slayer, we have the guy who just re-entries his chances, whatever you might want to say. This is Inzane for the Wolf Slayer. Down one map, needs to win 2 in a row now. And let's see if he can actually do that. We have the first Widow Mine out. Marines are there. We had no Reaper, big map, so it doesn't really make sense. We have the Oracle starting right now. And yeah, Marines it is. We actually have the Oracle finished. Where is it? Okay, there it is. So it seems like he's keeping the Oracle back at home. Maybe to tag Widow Mines, maybe to take out Widow Mines that come into the base or whatever. Maybe he's just building it for counter-aggression reasons and stuff like that. Okay, Widow Mine being placed. We have a Marine going over and Rail going for the third base already, but Inzane is doing the same thing. He's building the command center right there. We have the Banshee actually being out already. Cloak is not finished yet. And Barracks, barracks. Yeah, let's take a look at the Banshee here. What is that? That is going down. Here's the Marine. The Banshee being tagged already, so it doesn't really matter what he's doing, but 4 workers taken out at least. And we have the Raven. That worked pretty nicely last game. So let's see if that will be a good thing for Inzane again, so you can actually take this to game 5. On the other side we have Rail going for Blink, which is about to finish. We also have him going for a Forge, so you can go for the upgrades again. Third base is finished. We have him start the mining. Yeah, the Raven is flying across the map. Third base being taken. Yeah, we have everything being set up. Stalker's going back home, not really doing anything. And everything looks to be pretty stable, let's say. It doesn't really look... Okay, he's moving out. I was about to say it doesn't really look like he would actually go for an attack now, but it seems like he just goes in. Maybe just wants to snipe a Marine, blink out again. Wait for the cooldown, snipe a Marine, blink out again. I mean, everything you can get for free is, yeah, good damage, right? So let's see, Rail being on the edge there of getting something done. Or starting to get in, whatever. But it seems like he's not comfortable to do so. He's checking for the base in the top center now. But I think since he's scouted this... Oh, he didn't see this one, but he saw the units. Okay, he knows about this. Okay. Maybe he really wanted to sneak into... Maybe sneak past this one. Going over here, stutter stepping through all the way up to the main base. To then potentially drop down here again would be an incredible thing to do, but still, yeah, I could imagine going for something like that, and if you're a good player, right? But tank positioning, yeah, reveals his plans too early, gets a shot into his stalkers. He doesn't want to lose them. Okay, little hit squad right there by Inzane. We have 3 bases. Third base has some units next to it. We have the Immortal also being there. Do we have the Robobay this time? No, we don't. The Robobay is on the way. There it is. So we have no Colossus yet. Okay, Blink Stalkers not winning here. Okay, Stalkers over there being taken out. So is this a tell for Inzane now, for Rail, that Inzane wants to go for the 4th base? Or is it just, okay, he wants to make sure that Rail doesn't know when the 4th base is coming up? Because there actually is no 4th base, and Rail is just, Inzane is just moving out. Rail standing right there in the middle of the map. Do you really want to have this one happening? No tanks sieged, I think. As soon as tanks are sieged, this is a good position for Inzane. And he actually has a pretty big supply lead, so he could actually go in for all of this. Again, this tank push, like it was in the game before. Where's the Raven actually? Is the Raven still alive? It is, but it's waiting in the middle of the map. He needs to be careful with that, that's pretty good. We have... Oh, the Raven is getting targeted, but it looks pretty good for Inzane. He's having a 100 to 30 supply army lead. Right there we have the GG coming out of Rail. And Inzane is going to take map 4 and taking this series to the final game. Game 5 will be played on Asset Plant, right here as the playground. Top left hand corner we have for Jera, Mr. Rail, who is up by 2 maps right here. And now we have this series equaled out by the guy spawned in the bottom right. This is our Terran, Inzane, for the Wolf Slayer. And yeah, we actually arrived in the final game right here. I wouldn't have expected that, to be honest, after having the 2-0 lead. But yeah, Inzane fights back, and if you can take this one, this would be pretty impressive. So let's see if we can see the Terran winning after being down 2 maps. But which is it? I mean, we also saw the last 2 games, Inzane was going for pretty much the same opening, pretty much the same strategy. Second game, the Raven bomb didn't really land on anything. I think it was just taken out before it could hit anything, or the bomb was even started. The Raven obviously had the energy to do so, but it didn't really do anything. So yeah, still there were enough tanks, there was enough bio to just take out all the units of Inzane, of Rail. And therefore, I don't know, we didn't really have, I don't know, we had 1 Colossus in the fight, I think, if at all. So maybe this delaying Colossus thing that Rail was doing in map 4 wasn't really profiting him. Yeah, now we have a pretty fast Robo, even before having more gateways coming up. We have the Robo being there. And yeah, Rail being eager about not showing anything. Shading forward, and yeah, that's what Inzane knows. It's almost nothing. He knows that there's the expansion, but that's pretty much a safe call, even without scouting. And it's going to be Vikings. So Vikings against what? The Oracle? There is no Oracle, okay. But obviously Stargate would be the usual call. The next call would be Twilight Council into Robo, and what we have is actually Robo building Immortals into, I don't know, more gateways. So that's not a usual build order we're seeing here by Rail. Yeah, bunker being built, so it seems like he's expecting... Did he scan? No, he didn't scan, but it seems like he's expecting some kind of push. Otherwise, why would you go for the bunker right there? Okay, we have everything being scouted. The observer went in, and yeah, at least the main base is scouted, so he knows which buildings are there and what Inzane has in store for any attack or defense. And on the other side, third base for Rail being taken again. So this has been the scenario in the last games as well. Rail was going for not the fastest, but yeah, third base that was not really delayed, let's say. And Inzane was just going for a pretty big push off of 2 bases there. And he's going for Stim again. He has the Raven again. So it looks like he's actually just going for the same push again. More barracks being added as well. Observer scouts everything. He even knows about the barracks on the low ground. And yeah, first Colossus starting right now. The question then is, do you have enough meat shield, enough ground units to actually keep the firepower away from the Colossus, so the Marauders do not just right-click those? Do we even have Marauders? No, not yet. But I think he will go for some Marauders at least. He should do so. But for now it's just Marines. Marines, Medivacs coming up as well. But I'm really missing Marauders. Okay, there's the first one, that's okay. So, what is Rail doing? More Stalkers? Does he have Blink? No Blink yet. Extended Thermal Lens on the way though, halfway done. Second Colossus also halfway built. And we have Rail potentially expecting a drop. which is not happening. Sneaky Widow Mine, just borrowing so the Stalker doesn't take it out. But yeah, what is coming up here? And he's moving out now. We have a Cyclone, we have the bunker being cancelled, and now everything is just reinforcing, I guess. Let me check the waypoint. No, the waypoint is not being set to the front. Should be soon though. I think, yeah, I'm not sure. Do you have your reinforcements at the front? I think you should do so. Yeah, and that's what we're seeing. Reinforcements waypoint right there to the middle of the map. So let's see. This Stalker, yeah, has to get away. Push is revealed. And now we have one Colossus. Actually two, so the other one is somewhere else on the map. And there we go. We have the Colossus not being able to shoot. Now, not the best force fields there. He's just going, and we have two Colossus. Disruptor Ball not hitting anything. But can he just stutter step forward to do anything here? I don't think so. The Colossus, yeah, weirdly going to do nothing. I mean, obviously it's blinded. Widow Mine connects, but this wasn't really working as Inzane was planning, I feel. Reinforcements going back home. This push is kind of over. He might actually regroup everything he has and then just try and go in another time. Or he's dropping to the main base. Oh, but we have the observers. Those observers are key. Those are pretty good for rail now. And you see this? This is pretty scary because that's one blink forward, taking out one of the medivacs. But nice thing, Inzane actually... Okay, he's focusing on the Liberators right there, I guess. And now he's flying into the main base. But the one... Okay, he's going back, okay. But the one medivac that was up front, flying in first, was actually empty. So that's a pretty good move for Inzane there as well. But yeah, you see, these two attacks didn't really pay out what they cost, not at all. We have a 20 worker deficit for Inzane, rail leading by a lot of workers. Also the army supply looks pretty much okay for the Protoss player. He's finishing Blink, he's finishing, or no, he's starting +2, he's finishing +1 armor, and he's going for the 4th base, while Inzane has no intention to actually go for a 3rd, I think. Or is he? It's distance mining over there. Okay, now we have rail actually attacking into this, but if that's a good call, I don't know. We have the Raven, so we have... How is it called actually? Interference Matrix is the blind. Anti-armor missile. There we go. But where is he going? How many Colossus do we have? It's just 2. But with force fields and... Yeah, let's see if he can actually... This also is a choke point that is favoring the Protoss somehow. But can he actually go in? There's a lot of Marauders actually, and with the Colossus not shooting anything, this can actually work out. We have the Colossus being taken out and the Disruptor not doing anything. Disruption Nova not hitting a thing at all. We have all these units just standing. The Liberator doing a lot of damage. We have the Blink forward to have Medivacs being taken out as well as the Vikings. And it seems like Inzane is crushed and the GG comes out of the Terran player, which means that Rail is going to take map 5 and therefore is the winner of our cup today.